to escalate the prophecies that was written in the Old Testament. Read.
For verily I say unto you,
Just these preachers, read.
till heaven and earth pass,
Heaven and earth is still here. Read.
one jot
One jot
or one
or
tittle
one tittle.
shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
That's right. All have not been fulfilled. It wasn't fulfilled when the Mashiach Yahushua walked the earth, because we had been in the captivity slavery by the head. They came over here on these ships and took the indigenous people that was on the land here, the Israelites that was on the land here, took them back to Europe and sold them from them slave ships, bringing us from Africa over here to America, in all different parts of the world. All these things have been fulfilled. Matter of fact, we hadn't even failed in 78 years he prophesied. You know what I mean? We fell in 70 AD. Go ahead, read that again, verse 19.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
So that's what you set up. All you out there that says you ain't under the law, and the preachers you too, you're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven, because that's what you're teaching. We ain't under the law, we ain't under mercy and grace. And you a Gentile? Come on. Nah, it don't work like that. That's contrary to sound doctrine. So all you that teach that we're not under the law, you're going to be what?
Least in the kingdom of heaven.
Least in the kingdom of heaven, read.
But whosoever shall do and teach them,
See, we doing and teach the law, read.
the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
The saying gonna be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Let's see who the kingdom of heaven is to, and who this mercy is for. And grace is for. But they teach you under the law, you're under mercy and grace, but yet still they're Gentile. They talking to Gentiles-minded Israelites and the Gentiles. Well, that's where it comes from. The Gentiles told them, look, you can't be better than me. You're just like me. You're below me, which we are at the bottom of the barrel. Why? Because we didn't follow the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Saying we bring these curses upon us. All of us reaping the curses. It's on page 59. Read that. And we got to keep going over this, because you got to sink into your mind so you'll understand how the Most High feels and how he laid it all out. And we just got to lock into his plan and his truth. Read. Ecclesiasticus, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
They that put their trust in the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, shall understand the truth. Now we know the truth is what? Psalms 119, 142.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
His righteousness lasts forever and ever and ever. Read.
And thy law is the truth.
The law is the truth. The law is the truth. Over and over again, you keep hearing it. I'm going to keep bringing it out, because it got to sink into your mind. You look into these laws. Start studying them from Genesis to Deuteronomy. And all the laws that we see that the Most High giving us understanding on as we go over these scriptures. So we understand. Read it from the top again, verse 9.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 9.
Right.
They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
Go ahead.
And such as be faithful in love.
So you gotta be faithful. We went to what faith is, right? We need to go back there again. Hebrews 11 and 1. You know, it's all in the spirit. What is faith? There be faithful. What's faith?
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is a substance of things hoped for.
So faith is a substance of things hoped for. This is something that you're hoping for. You don't have it. You're looking forward to having it in the future. Read.
The evidence of things not seen.
The evidence of things not seen, because it's not valid. So you can look at it in front of your face. Read.
Yes.
That's it. Now go back to Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter
3 and 9.
3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
So when you put your trust in the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua, you're going to understand how to follow the laws. Right?
And such as be faithful in love.
You got to be faithful in love, right?
Shall abide with him.
Abide with him. So what's this love? St. John 14, 15.
St. John.
1 John 5 and 3.
St. John chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Right, that's the love right there. You gotta appreciate him, you gotta respect him, and you can talk about you love him. That's real. Keeping the commandments. 1 John 5 and 3.
1 John chapter 5, verse 3.
Right.
For this is the love of the Most High.
This is the love of the Most High. This is the love he's talking about. You're gonna be faithful. You're gonna be faithful in following his rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, commandments. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. It's the love he's talking about, that we keep his commandments. Men got to follow the directions of the Most High through a Mashiach Yahushua, and women got to follow the directions through their man, if they have a man. To get to the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, that's the order of things. The Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, the man, the woman, and the children. Read. That's it. Go ahead.
And this commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
His commandments are not grievous. You're not supposed to feel bad about keeping his commandments. Now, 2 John the 6th verse.
2 John verse 6. And this is love.
This is love, right?
That we walk after his commandments.
We walk after what?
His commandments.
We walk after his commandments. That's love. That's love. Go ahead.
This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it.
Yeah, walk in his commandments. So why they not reading that? For length of days and long life and peace. They don't want you to have it. They already said you're gonna be the least of the kingdom of heaven. By not following his laws. Go back to Wisdom of Solomon 3.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints.
So grace and mercy to the Gentiles?
Saints.
To the Gentiles?
His saints.
You gotta say the Gentile, because they telling everybody, hey, we ain't not under the law, we under mercy and grace. So when they're telling Gentile-minded people that they're under grace and mercy. And they're not under the law. And you say the love is to keep it under commandments, which is the law. Read.
For grace and mercy is to his saints.
Grace and mercy is to his saints. And we know the saints are defined as the children of Israel. When you read Psalm 50 and 5, Psalms 105, 8 to 10, and Psalms 148:14. Go ahead. He
hath care for his elect.
He hath care for his elect. Now who the elect? Isaiah 45 and 4. I mean, we gotta, this got to be brought home to the mind and the spirit, so you'll see that this is really important. It's real important. Isaiah 45 and 4.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect.
There it is. Israel, mine elect. We, the children of Israel, are his elect. Now, go to Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 15.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 15. This the people saw and understood it not.
A whole lot of people see this. They see it, whether you see it on YouTube or television, wherever you see it, but they don't understand it. Read.
Neither laid they up this in their minds.
They're not laying this up in their minds because they think they already have it with whatever religion they involved in spiritual darkness. Read.
That his grace and mercy is with his saints.
His grace and mercy is with his saints. Oh yeah, that's everybody. All you gotta do is come on in. Saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in,
You'll be in that number.
Be in that number. Right, but you're a Gentile. You're not an Israelite. So how is it he said it's with the Israelites? Read it again.
This the people saw and understood it not.
They didn't understand this, read.
Neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints.
His grace and mercy is with his saints, the children of Israel, read.
And that he had respect unto his chosen.
He had respect unto his chosen. Exodus 2:25. I mean, it's clear. He have respect to his chosen. So he ain't talking about everybody. He don't have respect to everyone. But this is who he have respect to. So if we have respect to these people, then we should have respect for each other. Very much so. But let's read who we have respect to. Read.
Exodus chapter 2, verse 25. And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel.
Look upon who?
The children of Israel.
It says only the children of Israel?
The children of Israel.
The children of Israel, read.
And the Most High had respect unto them.
There it is. Also have respect unto the children of Israel. That's it. Proverbs 4:19. Proverbs 4:19.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 19.
Read that.
The way of the wicked is as darkness,
The way of the wicked is as darkness. Read.
and they know not at what they stumble.
The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. They don't even know why they stumble. They don't even know why they're in the condition they're in. Because they don't know the Most High. They never gonna know the way of the Most High. Look, get Isaiah 47. The way of the wicked is as darkness. This is why. Get Isaiah 47 and read verse 5. Isaiah 47 and 5. Read.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 5. Sit thou silent.
Say, sit silent. That's say, shut up. Sit quiet. Sit silent. Shut up. That's what he's saying, right?
Come on.
He says, sit down quiet. He tell you to be quiet. Shut up, read.
And get thee into darkness,
Get thee into darkness, he's saying, read.
O daughter of the Chaldeans.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, read.
For thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdom.
Right. Talking about who? Verse 1.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Virgin daughter of Babylon. And we know Babylon represents Esau. Because Babylon is defined in Psalm 137, 79. So just read what it's talking about. So when you understand, I'm bringing it home so you can see that this is the world that we're in now. He has control of the world, regardless of the elite or Edomites, regardless how you look at it. Read this.
Psalm chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom.
This is the biblical name for the so-called Caucasian race, indigenous ones, right? Go ahead.
In the day of Jerusalem,
There, Jerusalem, read.
who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
So they burn our city down. They burn our temples and our city down when we went into captivity under the Babylonians, the Chaldeans that he's talking about. You know, and they taken on the religions, the customs of the Babylonians, the wickedness that they were doing. That's why you just celebrated Christmas. Where it come from? The Babylonians. Semiramis and Nimrod, who was who? An Ethiopian, a Hamite. Same traditions that they set up, they still doing them all the way to the day. So it's the subject matter is Edom. Read.
O daughter of Babylon.
There it is. So we call them the daughter of Babylon. Okay, read.
Who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Most High gonna be happy to serve them the way they served us. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Right. Take and dash their little babies against the stone. Like our babies was dashed against the stone. Get Isaiah 60:2. This is where we at. That's why we in spiritual darkness, because you understand, if you following the way, you hear me all the time say Edomanize. Okay, what does that mean? He just told them to shut up and get thee in the darkness. That's what he told Esau, get in the darkness. Read this.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth,
Darkness shall cover the earth. Read.
and gross darkness the people.
Gross darkness the people. Gross ignorance the people. Read.
But the Most High Mashiach shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
That's right. The Most High gonna rise upon us, children of Israel, 1/3, and his glory gonna be seen upon us. Real. Let's get Proverbs 28 and 5. Proverbs 28 and 5. Y'all still with me? Okay. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5. Evil men understand not judgment,
See, evil men understand not judgment. Read.
but they that seek the Most High understand all things.
They that seek the Most High will understand all things, because you're going to follow, first and foremost, his laws, and you're going to follow his laws and have faith in the Mashiach HaMashiach. You're going to become spiritual to know every day you got to do what's right according to the Most High, because you're going to fear the Most High. Because you have the beginning, that's the beginning of knowledge. You have the knowledge of the Most High, born in this Bible, understanding you and study. You got to keep studying.